Hi. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending a few minutes with me here this morning at Ritualistically. If you're new here, my name is Mo and I'm your host. This is where I typically pour tea, sometimes coffee or wine. I shuffle cards, decipher stars, and talk about all things metaphysical. And today we're going to be talking about aligning rituals with the seasons and making them truly your own. First things first, rituals aren't one size fits all. Miss the perfect time? No problem. Rituals are dynamic, personal, and can happen whenever they resonate with you. My favorite example, dreaming during winter. It's a time for rest, but also for imagining the seeds you'll plant in spring. Let's explore how each season offers unique energy. I'm going to align each season with the suit of the tarot, explain to you what element it represents, what direction. I'm going to give you the tarot cards typically associated with that element and some inspirational thoughts about it. Okay, let's go. So let's begin with winter because that's where we're at. Winter aligns with the suit of pentacles. It represents the earth and the direction is north. The energy of winter is a time of resting, reflecting, and dreaming. But you can also plan and prune. Just not get overly active. Let inspiration bubble up. The major arcana that are connected to that element and this season is the Hermit. Hermit is a time to withdraw, to reflect, to reassess. The Star, a time to allow inspiration to bubble up. And the Moon. The Moon is a time to just dream. Allow yourself to dream. The key phrase for this time is dream your intentions and let them sleep until spring. Now, spring is the next season that will be coming up, and it aligns with the suit of cups, which represents the element of water, and the direction is west. The energy is new beginnings, planting seeds. The activities is to start small and nurture the growth. The major arcana that aligns with this season and element begins with the Fool. That spark, the beginning of something. The encouragement to go ahead, take a risk, move forward. The Lovers. The Lovers is about connection and about commitment. It's a partnering up. It's you committing and partnering up with your goals, your ideas, or with that someone special. The next card is the Empress, and she's about, okay, you've planted those seeds, you've committed to this, now nurture it and watch it grow. The key phrase is plant your seeds literally or figuratively. Those intentions that you dreamt about in the winter, now you get to commit and begin to plant those seeds in the spring. And then the next season is the summer. And this aligns with the energy of wands, fire, and the south. And this is a time for action, creativity, and abundance. The activities here are to tend, grow, and take bold steps. The major arcana are the Chariot, a card of taking control, of nurturing, because this is a card also of Cancer and the Moon, so it's nurturing, watching, observing. The Chariot is a card that vibrates the number 7, and it is a card of movement, but it's also a card of take a moment to pause. Take a moment to assess your position. Make sure you have good control of how you're moving forward. Make sure that if you have placed any boundaries, that you have them well defined and are ready to defend them. The 7 is all about being patient as things begin to grow. The key phrase, shine your light and take action. The next card for the summer is the Strength. You know what the Strength is. It's all about getting out of your own way so that you can maneuver your chariot forward. It's about taking control of those demons that live in your head. You know what those are: procrastination, self-doubt, lack of confidence, negative self-talk. And finally, the next summer card is the Sun, where you begin this whole process with trust that everything is going to work out, and you work towards that goal. And guess what? You receive that victory. You receive that ultimate success, abundance, growth, happiness, fulfillment. It all comes together right here. The key phrase for the summer is shine your light and take action. And then we cycle back to the autumn, and this aligns with the element of swords. It's air, and the direction is east. The energy here is reflection, release, and gaining clarity. The activities here is to harvest and then let go. It's the falling leaves. The major arcana here are justice, or yes, you reap what you sowed. Whatever efforts you put forth will bear their fruit, and that's what you're going to harvest. That's what you will receive. You will receive what you worked for, what you put out. With justice, it's a time of equality. It's a time of fairness. You're going to receive what you gave. So if you gave attention and work and diligence and commitment, that's what you're going to receive, the fruits of those efforts. Justice is fairness. And it's not partial. It's not going to take sides, and it's not going to give any breaks. Justice is going to assure you that you get exactly what you worked for. Justice is the time of sorting, of balancing. Which of your fruits are you going to keep, and which didn't really pan out, and you put those aside and you let them go. So it is a time of sorting and balancing. Not always pleasant, but necessary. And then we have death. Death is the transformation, the recycling of the earth, tilling it, getting it ready to rest for the winter. Understanding the cycle of decomposition and repurposing. Understanding that all beginnings have an end. And this is the process of ending, transforming. Knowing full well that you have something to look forward to in the spring. And this is Temperance. Temperance, again, is a card of how to synthesize the chaos of decomposition, right? So Temperance is a card of 5. And 5 is a number of chaos. And chaos is like entropy. So it's when things start to break down. But in this card of Temperance, you have an understanding of both faces, the faces of growth and harvesting and the faces of decomposition and letting go. And so it's the blending of that time. So autumn is usually a really interesting time that most of us look forward to, because after a long hot summer, we know that winter is coming and we get to rest. And we also know that this is the time we've got to prepare everything so that we can enjoy that rest in the winter. It's a time of clearing and reconciliation with what you're letting go of and what you're going to keep. The key phrase for the autumn is clear space for what's next. Every one of these seasons have its own series of holidays that you look forward to. And every one of those holidays is a form of ritual. Stop and break it down. Let's begin just with the season that we just finished. Yule. We burn a Yule log. We set up a Christmas tree. We exchange gifts for Hanukkah and light our menorah. Those are all forms of ritual. And every season has a form of ritual. And those are the accepted rituals that are provided to us ancestrally through oral traditions and through tradition. But there's nothing that says that you can't create your own ritual, or that you can't take one of those rituals and customize it to fit you. Make it your own. And with the Yule witching, 13 days of witching the light ritual that we participated in as a group, that doesn't mean that if you missed it in Yule, you can't do it. You can do that at any time of the year. You just take the steps, customize them to fit you, and make them your own. There's principles involved in there. You're letting go of things, and you're setting goals for your future, and you're committing to working with them. And you're taking responsibility for understanding that a big part of magic is you. You have that in you to make these things happen by your actions and by your decisions. And so that's part of what we're doing with these. They're a form of affirmation. Rituals are a form of affirmation, affirming to yourself and to the universe what you intend for yourself. So remember, there's no wrong way to ritual. Seasons offer guidance, not rules. Take what resonates, make it your own, and let me know what season aligns with you right now. Thank you so much for stopping by. That's all the tidbits you get for today. Come back tomorrow and I'll share more with you. Bye now.